EFL Cup Crystal Palace vs Norwich City. Prediction, team news, lineups preview. Crystal Palace kick off their latest EFL Cup campaign on Tuesday, as they welcome Norwich City to Selhurst Park with a place in the third round at stake. Palace have started slowly in the Premier League, while the Canaries are yet to win a championship game, so both will be keen to turn a corner. Match preview. After slumping to a second consecutive defeat at the weekend, Crystal Palace's promising conclusion to the 2023-24 campaign seems rather distant, and they remain pointless in the Premier League. Saturday's 2-0 loss to West Ham United brought an end to the Eagles' run of 4 home wins on the spin while scoring 16 goals. As a lack of precision in the final third ultimately cost them dearly against their London rivals, a number of established players have been sold. Joachim Andersen and Jordan Ayew recently followed Michael Ollis out of the exit, and Mark Guéhi's future remains unresolved, so there is already some cause for concern. Before visiting Chelsea next weekend, Palace return to knockout competition, aiming to fare far better than last season, when they went out in the third round of the EFL Cup to Manchester United and also made a third-round exit in the FA Cup. Palace will now play their first home League Cup tie since August 2019, which saw them held to a goalless draw by Colchester before losing 5-4 in a penalty shootout. Having won their last 7 home games in the competition when meeting second-tier sides, though, the hosts will have history on their side for Tuesday's second-round clash. Furthermore, Norwich City have won only 2 of their last 21 games against Crystal Palace, all of which have been in the league. Ahead of their latest trip to Selhurst Park, the Canaries are set for a first-ever League Cup meeting with the Eagles, having come through the first round by edging a 7-goal contest against Stevenage earlier this month. Scoring in either half, Onel Hernandez helped himself to a brace at Carrow Road, as new boss Johannes Hoff-Thorup tasted success in his first EFL Cup tie. However, after an opening day defeat to Oxford United, Norwich have posted successive draws in the Championship, most recently being held at home by Sheffield United. After a run of 3 straight home games, the Norfolk side will now head for London, having lost their last 4 League Cup ties against Premier League opponents since a 3-1 win at Cardiff City 6 years ago. Team news. Ahead of their final Premier League fixture before the international break, Crystal Palace are likely to rotate their squad on Tuesday, so Ismaila Sarr could make his first start for the club, and Daichi Kamada may be promoted from the bench, having failed to find the net at Selhurst Park for the first time since Oliver Glasner took charge. Jean-Philippe Mateta might appreciate a rest. The French forward was busy during the summer, helping his nation claim silver at the Paris Olympics. The host's only confirmed absentee is young Brazilian Matheus Franca, as Will Hughes is expected to return from illness to make the matchday squad. Meanwhile, Norwich should also make changes in midweek, and Onel Hernandez will be particularly keen for a recall after scoring twice in the first-round win over Stevenage. Long-term absentee Ashley Barnes is joined by Jacob Sorensen and Christian Fasnacht on the sidelines, while John Rowe recently joined League One giants Marseille on a season-long loan. Nevertheless, new signing Ante Krnak, a Croatia under-21 international, will come straight into contention for a place in the starting 11. Crystal Palace possible starting lineup: John Stone, Richards, Holding, Riyad, Klein, Lerma, Ducour, Mitchell, Kamada, Sarr, Edouard. Norwich City possible starting lineup: Long, Stacey, Warner, Hanley, Krizine, McLean, Nunez, Forsyth, Forson, Sainz, Hernandez. We say, Crystal Palace 2-0 Norwich City. both sides might be more concerned with their league form than progressing in the EFL Cup, but Crystal Palace generally produce their best stuff on home turf, and they should go through. Norwich City have been leaking goals at a rate of 2 per game this season, so the Eagles are set to pick them apart on Tuesday evening. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more. Crystal Palace vs Norwich City.